Hi, I'm Ali. Thanks for joining this Moving Mountains yoga practice. This short sequence is perfect to prepare you for a really good night's rest. So what you'll need is a block and then also having either a blanket or a towel, something that resembles a blanket. Take your block out in front of you onto the lowest height, and then big toes touch, knees separate nice and wide. Slowly start to walk your hands forward out in front of you, and then resting the forehead onto the block. Let your forearms rest down onto the mat. Let the shoulders just drop away from the ears, and then closing into the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Let your belly soften here, and just noticing the movement of breath in your belly. And just notice how the body feels. Are there any areas that you can release and relax through the jaw, through the inner and outer corners of your eyes? And feel the skin on the center of the forehead widen here. Again, encourage your shoulders to drop down away from the ears. And then just feeling the support below you for your body. So you can feel the mat just gently supporting you. When you're ready, take an easy breath in through the nose, and then an easy breath out through the mouth, and then an easy breath in through the nose, and then an easy breath out through the mouth. Take that once more, easy breath in, and then an easy breath out. Start to walk your hands back in and underneath you, and then place your block to one side. Come forward now to your hands and your knees, and then tuck your toes under, come into a downward facing dog. Just pedal into the legs slightly, bend one knee, straightening into the other, and then start to shift into some stillness here. Begin to walk your hands towards the back of your mat, so you're folding over your legs here. Feet are hip distance apart, and then just hanging the torso over the legs. Relax your head here. You can look to the left and look to the right side. And then maybe interlace the fingers at the back of the neck and draw the elbows down towards the mat. And just slightly here, pulsing up and down as you start to open up the whole back line of the body. Not too much effort here. Just dropping into more ease. Take another breath. And then releasing the fingertips down. Bend your knees a lot and draw your belly button up to your spine, and very, very slowly roll your way up to standing. When you come to stand up, just rolling the shoulders a few times forward and back, nice and slowly. And then again from here, start to draw the chin towards the chest, bend the knees, and then roll your way back down, nice and slowly, like a rag doll. Hang over your legs again. This time grab onto opposite elbow and then just sway slightly from side to side. Let your head be heavy. Let your jaw be relaxed. And then releasing the hands. Walk your hands forward. Come into a downward facing dog just for one breath. And then drop your knees down to the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Drop your seat to one side. And then take your legs out in front of you. You can take your blanket or your towel underneath your seat here, just to give you a bit more support in these seated positions. Take the legs out in front of you. Feet are hip distance apart. Come onto your fingertips. And then bend the knees slightly and just draw the heels back towards you. Grow through the crown of the head. Take another breath in and then another breath out. Start to bend this right knee and draw the right heel in towards your right sit bone. Take your left hand now, left forearm, around that right thigh. Take the right fingertips behind you. And then inhale, grow through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a bit deeper to the right. And again, inhale, grow through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a bit deeper. Come back through center. Take the right foot to the inner left thigh now, and then let the right knee just simply drop out.
Flex the left foot, have the toes rooting up to the sky. And now start to walk your fingertips forward, either side of this left leg. So you're drawing this left hip back and you're moving the right hip forward. Coming to any space that you get to, just gently start to bow your head down towards the left shin. Relaxing the head, relaxing the jaw. No tension here through the face. Take another breath in, another breath out, and then walk your hands back in and underneath you. Take the right hand to the outer right knee, draw the knee back in towards you, and then extending both legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall again. Take the left heel in towards the left sit bone, bending at the knee. Take the right forearm now to the outside of that left thigh. Left fingertips behind you. Inhale, grow through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist to the left. And again, inhale, grow through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a bit deeper. Take that one more time. Inhale, grow. And then exhale, twisting. On the inhale, come back through center. Take the left hand to the inside of the right thigh. Let the left knee drop out to the side. Come onto your fingertips. Think about drawing the right hip back and draw the left hip forward. And then start to walk your fingertips forward either side of that right leg. When you feel like you've got to your deepest point, just gently bow your head down towards the right shin. And again, releasing the muscles in the face. So just feel that you're dropping into more ease here as opposed to effort. Take another breath in and another breath out. And then walk the fingertips back in and underneath you. Take the left hand to the outside of the left knee and then extending the leg out in front of you. Start to cross your shins, right shin coming in front of the left shin. Come onto your fingertips here and then just slowly rocking side to side. Start to walk the fingertips forward out in front of you any amount. You can take one of your blocks onto its highest edge and maybe you can drop your forehead down towards the block and then keeping the arms reaching, just bow the head here. Feel the head supported by the block beneath it. Deepen your breath here. Deepen the exhale. Keep softening into the eyes. Take another breath in. And then another breath out. And then walk the hands back in and underneath you, sitting up nice and tall. Just switch the cross of the shins now. Left shin coming in front of the right shin. And then again, just coming onto the fingertips. Think that you're lifting up and then you're coming over as you come down. So just gentle rock side to side. And maybe your forehead will come to that block again. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just bow over the legs. Let your belly soften. Let your shoulders relax. And just notice that your body is breathing. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And then walk the fingertips back in and underneath you. Place your block to the side. Take your blanket or towel from underneath you and pop it to one side. And then the legs come out in front of you. Slowly make your way to lie down onto your back. Make sure that you have one of your blocks handy. Bend your knees, your feet are hip distance apart, and then just lift your hips up. Place the block on its lowest edge underneath your seat here. You can have your arms by your side. Think of lifting your chest slightly, and then extend your right leg up to the sky, and then extend your left leg up to the sky. Have your knees nice and bent here. The knees are directly on top of the hips, no closer towards you. And the feet can just be in a bit of flexion, toes moving down towards your face. Close your eyes here and just imagine that all of the blood, the fluid is rushing out of the legs, giving your legs a nice break. The ankles a break, the feet a break, the toes a break. Take another 2 cycles of breath. And then take another cycle of breath. And then bend into the knees. Plant the soles of the feet onto the mat. You can lift your hips, remove the block from underneath you, and then release your seat down. Take your feet wide. Let your knees drop in and touch one another. And then either just have your arms by your side, or you can place one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. Start to close into your eyes. And then we'll take a small breathing exercise here, where we'll start to separate the inhale into 2 and then 3 parts. So take a normal in breath, fill up your lungs, and then take a normal out breath, release all the breath out. And then again, take a normal inhale and a normal exhale. This time, inhale just halfway, pause, and then inhale fully, right up into the chest. Pause, hold your breath, and then exhale, releasing all the breath out. And again, inhale just halfway, and pause, and then inhale fully, right up into the chest. Pause, hold your breath, and then exhale, releasing all the breath out. Take a normal inhale, and then take a normal exhale. And again, normal inhale and a normal exhale. This time, inhale a third into your belly and pause. Inhale a third into your ribs and pause. And then inhale right up to the crown of the head. Pause, hold your breath. And then exhale, releasing all the breath out. And again, inhale a third into your belly and pause. Inhale a third into your ribs and pause. And then inhale right up to the crown of the head. Pause, hold your breath. And then exhale, releasing all the breath out. Take a easy breath in and then an easy breath out. Place both hands to your belly and just notice how you feel. Any areas that you feel like you're still holding onto some tension in, just directing some breath to these spaces. Again, just feel the mat below you and just sinking the whole back body into the support beneath. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice squeeze. And then roll to your right hand side. Take a few moments then to come up to a nice comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Take your hands to a prayer, thumbs at the center of your chest. Take an easy breath in and then an easy breath out. Namaste.